Good morning, all. Welcome to our online video sessions. Today, we are going to discuss a class 6th poem named as A Child's Thought. It is written by Robert Louis Stevenson. The content of the poem is given in the description below. You can also click on the link given in the description to access the poem online. But before we get into the discussion of the poem, I would like you to pause the video and try remembering or try understanding what is the difference between a dream and a reality. I would not ask you to go into the deeper meaning, just realize how you feel when you sleep, have a beautiful dream full of imagination, vivid imagination, with all the natural or unnatural aspects. And then, what are the feelings when you wake up? When you realize that, oh, that was just a dream, it was not reality, and your real world is far less interesting than your dream world. I would like you to pause the video here and give it a thought. If possible, write it down so that you have a clear concept. Okay. Now we will move on to the poem by Robert Louis Stevenson. In this, the poet has shown the emotions of a child who sleeps and dreams of wonderful creatures, imaginative vividness. Like there are castles, there are dragons, there are dungeons, there is a princess who is waiting to be rescued by a prince, things like that. And he is lost in that imagination. He is swimming in the splendor, SPLENDOUR, splendor, swimming in the beautiful adventure. And suddenly, when he wakes up, he realizes that nothing was real. It was just his imagination, it was just a dream. The things which were visible in the castle get replaced by the ones that actually exist in his bedroom. I am giving this pause to you to try imagining that thing. Okay, move on. Let's move into the poem. I will read the entire poem first so that you can get a feeling of this. At 7 when I go to bed, I find such pictures in my head. Castles with dragons prowling round, gardens with magic fruits are found, fair ladies prisoned in a tower or lost in an enchanted bar. BOWER, bar. While gallant horsemen ride by streams that border all this land of dreams, I find so clearly in my mind at 7 when I go to bed. At 7 when I wake up again, the magic land I seek in vain. A chair stands where the castle frowned, the carpet hides the garden ground. No fairies trip across the floor, boots and not horsemen flank the door. And where the blue streams rippling ran is now a bath and water can. I seek the magic land in vain at 7 when I wake again. It's a beautiful and simple poem written by R.L. Stevenson about the child's thought while he is dreaming and after he wakes up from that dream. Okay, we'll move on to the line by line description or two or three lines because this whole poem is divided into two stanzas as you can see in the description below. So we will move by two or three lines at a time. Okay, sorry. At 7, when I go to bed, I find such pictures in my head. I find such dreams in my head. He goes to sleep at 7 in the evening. You might think that it is a bit early, but if the child is very small, very little, that is the appropriate time for him to go to sleep, for him or her to go to sleep. At 7, when I go to bed, I find such pictures in my head, in my dreams. Castles with dragons prowling around. There are castles, there are beautiful palaces, beautiful forts with dragons prowling around. Dragons are imaginative creatures that are known to be descendant of dinosaurs or reptiles, and they are believed to breathe out fire. They prowl around the castles, they hunt around, they fly around, they walk around the castles to hunt, to eat or burn whatever they find moving. Prowling means moving stealthily or in a threatening manner to hunt around. I would like you to use your dictionaries as well to find the meaning so that you may write the dictionary meaning of it. I gave you an explanation. Gardens where magic fruits are found. There are gardens in his dream where magic fruits. Imagine the fruits may be golden. The fruits may give you youth. The fruits that a child dreams that he will eat and become bigger, stronger, powerful. It may be anything. Use your imagination. The child, R.L. Stevenson, the poet, is using his imagination to the fullest. And this poem gives you the freedom to do the same. Fair ladies present in a tower. Fair ladies, beautiful, fair damsels prisoned in a tower. You must have heard of that story where a princess has been prisoned or caged by his parents in a tower, or a monster in a tower, and then somebody, a prince, rescues her. So this is the imagination of the child. Fair ladies present in a tower. Fair means beautiful, of white complexion, in a tower, or lost in an enchanted bar. The fair lady might be present in a tower, or it may be she may be lost in an enchanted bar. Enchanted means spelled, where enchanted bower. What is the meaning of bower? Bower. Bower is forest. Bar means forest. So imagine there is a fair lady, a beautiful lady, lost in a forest that is spellbound, that is under the effect of magic. While brave horsemen ride by streams. There are brave horsemen, they do not fear the dragons, they do not fear the enchantment, they do not fear the magic or even the forest. They just ride on bravely by the streams, by the rivers that border all this land of dreams. This all, the castles, the forest, the fair lady in a tower, or another one lost in the enchanted forest, is a land of dreams. I find so clearly in my mind. The poet or the child has a clear picture in his mind of the vivid beauty and variety of the dreamland. At 7 when I go to bed. He is stressing on this point at 7 when I go to bed. He goes to bed at 7 o'clock in the evening and he dreams of beautiful creatures, beautiful persons, beautiful phenomena, beautiful adventures. So imagine, I would like you to pause the video and try imagining such beauty. You must have seen Dungeons and Dragons, you must have seen Beauty and the Beast, you must have seen many animated movies or even movies in which real actors have acted with their true faces before you, right? So imagine everything. This poem asks you to have limitless thinking, limitless imagination. Okay, moving on to the second stanza of the poem. At 7 when I wake up again. At 7 when I wake again. What time does he wake up? 7 a.m. So he has been asleep for 12 hours. And 12 hours he had been lost in his dreamland where he was seeing those beautiful pictures. The magic land I seek in vain. The magic land is gone. And he searches for it. He wants that dreamland back. The magic land I seek in vain. Vain means futile, of no positive result. I would like you to use your dictionaries to find the meaning of this word vain. V-A-I-N, vain. A chair stands where the castle frowned. Now, to the disappointment, disappointment, disappointment of the child. To the disappointment of the child, the objects or castles or dragons or even horsemen are replaced by some ordinary things that already exist in his room. A chair stands where the castle frowned. Frowned means made a disapproving face. The castles are generally big, right? Castles are big. And when you see it from in front, you will be able to see, you will be thinking that the castle is growling at you, it is disapproving you to enter. Imagine what are the feelings when you try to enter a big building where you do not belong. You will feel a disapproving feeling, right? The castle frowned. The carpet hides the garden ground. Now the garden, the beautiful garden with the beautiful grass is replaced by a carpet, right? The beautiful grass is now replaced by a carpet. All the beautiful grass, the beautiful creatures in the garden are gone. No fairies trip across the floor. There are no fairies that fly around, that move around across the floor. Boots and not horsemen flank the door. Flank, F-L-A-N-K, flank, means to guard or stand by the side. Boots and not horsemen flank the door. Instead of the horsemen, now there are boots. And where the blue streams rippling ran, where the blue river, the clear river rippling, making a sound or a wave of water. Water sounds or wave sounds, rippling ran. The streams ran or flew with a rapid motion, a swift motion. Now that has been replaced is now a bath and a water can. There is a bath and a water can which has replaced the beautiful clear water streams. I seek the magic land in vain. So the poet is repeating the line, I seek the magic land in vain. He wants to get back to that magic land, that dreamland so badly that he is repeating that line. The poet wants us to understand his feelings. At 7 when I wake up again. So this poem is a clear depiction of the imagination of the dreamland of a child and the desire of moving on to an adventurous life. And he has a strong desire to get back to that dreamland, or even maybe realize his dream by making it true. Who knows? कुछ भी हो सकता है.